Type yes if it makes sense. Okay, so a good coach give you clarity. Second thing, right? A good coach is able to save you time and also keep you safe. Yes or no? Keep you safe. That means not just because when you learn trading, right, or if you learn anything, even learn swimming, right, you can of course just jump in the pool and figure this up yourself, right? But sometimes it get dangerous, especially in trading. You learn some trading from internet or from YouTube, right? You may trade too much and blow up. You lose everything. Okay, so that is the danger. Same thing with swimming. If you swim and then you suddenly go too deep end, you can actually get drowned. So a good coach is going to give you what are the safety while you become proficient. How do you not drown and how do you continue to survive with that account? Type yes if it makes sense. So number one, save you time, give you clarity, keep you safe. And lastly, because it can do thing at the end of the day, give you the results that you want. Okay. So it is not about just learning more things. It's not just about taking the biggest risk. Okay. It is a systematic way where we learn step one, step two, step three, what to do while you're doing this step, how to keep you safe so that you get results at the end of the day. That's the most important part. Okay. So it's I'm doing my advanced diving many years ago. Same thing, we have a coach that teaches us how to dive. Okay. So today I want to share with you a few principles, okay, in terms of trading, in terms of investing. What are the key levers that most people do wrongly? The first thing is what to buy. Second one is when to get in. And third one is how much to buy. Most people do it wrongly. Okay, so first one, what to buy. So in what to buy, there are two schools of thought. Okay, one school of thought is what we call FA or fundamental analysis. The other school is what we call TA or technical analysis. So there are just these two schools of thought. Type yes if you understand. Okay, so first one is fundamental FA, and the other one is what we call TA. FA, FA, what they do, they look for what we call value. Everybody type in value. By the way, I sometimes I ask you all to type on the chat box is because we want interaction so that it's not just one-way conversation. You look for what we call value. And what's the key over here, right? We look for value, or more accurately, valuation. Okay, valuation is every stock has a theoretical value, whether is it Tesla, whether is it DBS, or whether is it Virgin Airlines. Okay, there is a way to calculate what is the share price, what it should be worth. Okay, and because the share price of the stocks is traded in the exchange, so sometimes the price can drop below the valuation, and we drop below the valuation, then we have what we call undervalue. And once it's undervalued, we can buy the stocks with margin of safety, MOS. Everybody type in margin of safety, or MOS. So the whole idea of FA or fundamental analysis is to buy shares with margin of safety. Okay, but is it so simple? Is it just buy stocks with undervalue? What do you think? Is it so simple? The answer is no, it's not so simple. So what are the challenges with this method? The challenges with this method, number one, it is very subjective. Yes or no? It's very subjective. That means when you buy a stock, okay, that is undervalued, it may not immediately go back to the valuation. Yes or no? Sometimes the price can continue to go down lower, become more undervalued. Okay, sometimes it can even hover sideways for 1 or 2 years. Okay, so then it become not objective. Okay, type yes if you understand. Okay, it's not objective. And second thing, you have what we call opportunity cost. Opportunity cost, what it means is sometimes you do not need to, let's say the share price goes down like this, right? And you buy when it's undervalued, it may continue to go down further before finally going up here. So you do not need to buy when it's here. because this part over here will be what we call opportunity cost. You can buy when it's later part at the same price, and after you buy already, it immediately go up further. So the time between here, you buy, and finally, when it really go up, that is what we call opportunity cost. Okay. And because it's not objective, there's opportunity cost. That's why sometimes it's also very subjective. Okay, where do you buy? It's very subjective. Okay, so that's what we call fundamental analysis or FA. So the other school of thought is what we call TA or technical analysis. So in technical analysis, they're no longer looking at valuation. So by the way, valuation, what they look at is like the P&L, profit and loss statement. They look at the asset and liability, okay, the how much they have, how much versus how much they owe, and things like that. So they're looking at the numbers over here. Okay, what is their profit and things like that. But in TA, they're not looking at their profit and loss statement. What they are looking at is the price transaction. That means where is the price trading right now over the price over time. They study this price. That yes, if you understand. So what is the assumption? The assumption here is that the price is a conclusion. Okay, that conclusion. Price is a conclusion. Let's say example 31st July today, whether the price going up or down is the conclusion of everyone, whether it's fundamental analysis, whether it's technical analysis, whether it's insider, the conclusion is like this today. Okay? The conclusion is like that, whether it's up or down. So they study the conclusion of everyone. And then using this conclusion, they study historical price. Okay? Or another way of saying is the sentiment, how people feel about the stock. If more people feel it's bullish, then the price will go up. More people feel it's bearish, the price will go down. Okay? Regardless whether the fundamental, whether the number makes sense or not, more importantly is how people feel about this stock in the future. In the future, in the next 6 months, do people feel that it's going to go up, or people feel that it's going to go down? So if people feel that it's going to go up, then price will go up. If people feel that price is going to go down, then price will go down. Okay, so they are studying the sentiment, the conclusion of the market, and looking at historical price. Looking at historical price, they study the patterns. Study the patterns of the market. If let's say the last 6 months people are bullish, then the 6 months maybe market will continue to go up. Some kind of theory where they study the price. Type yes if you understand so far. Today we won't go into detail on how to study price. If you want, you can go and learn. That one of a good place is stockcharts.com. Stockcharts.com. There's a lot of other different articles of learning how to study price. Okay. But my point is over here is doing FA or fundamental analysis or TA technical analysis is not enough. Why? Just now we mentioned before, fundamental analysis study the numbers, technical analysis study the price, but it is not enough. Why do you think it's not enough? Because the keyword over here, it is very subjective. Yes or no? Because sometimes the price may go up. Okay, sometimes the price may not go up. So this is not enough. So let's define the question. The question right now we want to find out about what to buy is if we can correctly state the question, we will correctly ask the question, we have half the answer already. Okay, we can correctly state the question, we have half the answer. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by correctly state the question? Meaning to say the question will be, today is 31st of July, okay, 2025. So the question will be, a systematic question will be, what is the most profitable stock that you can buy today on 31st July that will make the most money by 31st August in a month's time? Is there a systematic way out of the thousands of stock in the stock market right now, to find, based on data, a stock that will most likely go up the most, whether it's in the next 1 month or whether it's in the next 3 months. Is there a systematic way to find that stock? Okay, so just now I mentioned already, FA sometimes, even though we look for the most undervalued shares, it next 1 month it may remain undervalued and continue to go down. And even though using TA, when the price cross the line and things like that, it does not mean that that stock, let's say 31st of July today, will go up the most in the next 1 month. So how do you systematically find a stock that, number one, makes sense? That means must be logical. And how do you find that stock? Okay, so this is what I found out. This is what I found out. You need to take a step backwards. Take a step backwards. Let me ask you a question. What is the team in soccer, right? What is the team that is the most likely to win the next World Cup? Anybody got any idea? What is the team that will most likely win the next World Cup? Okay, example, thank you, Brazil. What else? France, Germany, Portugal. Yes or no? These are the countries that you think, right, most likely win the next World Cup. Okay, so what are these teams? These are the past winners. Yes or no? They won before, whether it's 4 years ago, 8 years ago, 12 years. They won before. Yes or no? That's the first clue. Okay, that means if not today, 2025, I ask you this question, I ask you in 2024, you may most likely give me similar answer. Yes or no? You will not give me an answer to tell me that Singapore will most likely win the next World Cup, or Australia will likely win the next World Cup. Type yes if you agree. So you, whether it's last year or the year before, even 10 years before, you will still give me roughly the same Brazil, France, Germany, Portugal, all these countries. Yes or not? Because why? They are the past winners. So that is the first clue. So is it possible? It's a question. Is it possible that the next winner in the next 1 month, in the next 1 year, in the next, may be one of the past winner before? That yes, if you think it's possible. That means the next 1 month's winner or the next 1 year winner may be one of the past winner in the previous month or the previous year. That's the first clue. Okay, look at the past winners. But having just the past winners is not enough. Okay, what you want is an edge. Do you follow what I'm saying? What you want is an edge. Okay, so even though Singapore or Australia will give you very good odds, let's say 100 to 1 to Singapore to win the World Cup, you will still not bet on Singapore or Australia to win. That yes, if you all agree. Okay, you want the best edge in the market. Okay, the best advantage. But besides the past winner, what other advantage, what other edge can you give yourself? Okay, among all the past winners, you can understand what are their current form. How are they playing in the last 1 month, in the last 3 months, in the last 6 months? Among all the past winners, what are their current performance? That yes, if you understand. So among Brazil, France, Germany, Portugal, how are they playing in the recent matches prior to the World Cup? So if you can understand or know their form, then you are likely to bet on a stock or a team that will more likely to win the World Cup. Okay, so question people ask, come on, one, is it possible to have a dark horse? That means suddenly Australia plays so well and win the World Cup, or Singapore plays so well and win the World Cup. Possible or not? Yes, 100% possible. But what we want is using data, using information. We want an unfair advantage in the market. That yes, if you understand. Because the World Cup is still quite easy because you know the score. Singapore versus Malaysia, you know the score. Brazil versus Singapore, you know the score. Yes or no? But in the in the trading world, in the stock market, how do you know the score line? How do you know who are the past winner? That's the thing. Second thing is, how do you know the form? How do you know the form of these companies? So later part, I'll give a demo if you want me to show you a demo later. I'll give you a demo to systematically find the past winner and also find the stock among the past winners who are the stocks that give you the best form right now. Okay, later we'll give you a demo on that. Okay, but let's say example, we have a tool that can rank, okay, the past winner in the market. That means from 1 to, let's say, 100 or 1,000 stock. We rank all the past winner, and then from there also give you their current performance over the last 1 month, over the last 3 months, last 6 months. Then we select those that are past winners with good form. Then you will have an edge. You have an edge that, in the next 1 month or next 1 year, they will most likely win the next, or most likely perform well. That yes, if you understand. So no longer are we looking at just the numbers, what's the valuation and things like that. No longer are we studying the technicals, whether they are crossing moving average or other certain patterns and things like that. We take a step backwards and understand holistically, compared to the stock market, how are they doing right now, to find those stocks. Okay, later I'll give you a demo on that. Okay, but once you do that, you can exactly know what is the best stock to buy today based on data. Okay, so that's the first thing. So value must be confirmed with price. If you want to buy good stock, you must have confirmed with price. Okay, so a little part I talk about what we call comparative strength. Okay, people will ask, Colin, how do you understand form? Like, what is form? Okay, what is the form? How are they performing? How do you study the form of a stock? Okay, so what we do is we use this thing called comparative strength. Okay, comparative strength. And what is comparative strength? In the market, we have what we call the average. Okay, whether it's the STI average, whether it's S&P 500, whether it's the Nasdaq 100, okay, or ASX data, okay, then there is what we call an average. That yes, if you understand. So if a stock is doing well, having good form, it will not move based on the gradient of the market average. It will outperform the average. The gradient will be steeper. They will outperform the average. Okay, and there will be some stocks that are underperforming the average. That means the gradient is not as strong, or even losing money. They are not performing better than average. Most of the stocks will be what we call market perform, move similar to how the market is moving. And why is it that some stocks outperform the market? What do you think? Why is it some stocks over the last 3 months or over the last 1 month perform better than the market? What is the reason? Okay, it is because we have this thing called money. Money flows. Yes or no? So when money flows, you have a choice where to flow to. Okay, and if money flows to the stocks that are the stronger ones, then it will rise more compared with the average. That yes, if it makes sense. So what we are studying here is the money flow, the money flow of the market. That means among, let's say, the 100 over past winners, who are receiving the bigger money flow right now. But you need to put into context also in context with the market average. That means it's outperforming all the rest. Okay, so later I'll show you how to do that. Okay. So next we go to when. Okay, so what to do, what to buy? Look for past winner, look for good stocks that are performing right now. When to buy? When to buy? A lot of people focus on the timing. Yes or no? They focus on the skill. Yes or no? But sometimes trading can be very what? Emotional. Let me ask you a question. What is the greatest enemy in trading? What do you think is the greatest enemy in trading? Emotions. Yourself. Yes or no? Oh, by the way, Just now the what to buy. Most people like to buy stocks that are what? Expensive or not expensive. Most people like to buy stocks that are what? Cheap, yes or no? Okay? But cheap stocks may not be good stocks. Type yes if you understand. Yes or no? Cheap stocks may not be good stocks. Okay, on one hand, some people like to buy cheap stocks. That means they are not the past winners, they are not the outperformers, they are just out of favor. But when a stock is out of favor, it can remain out of favor for a long, 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 long time. Type yes if you understand. Okay, that's the first thing. Second one, right, is people buy into overhyped stocks. Overhyped stocks. So the next question is, Colin, how do I make sure that I buy the past winners, I buy the stocks that are performing right now, but I'm not buying at the top? Do you all understand the question? Okay, so the first part, yes, everything being equal, if there's no skill involved, everything being equal, I prefer to buy a past performer, a stock that is doing well already. That yes, if you understand. But I do not want to buy at the top because it may be too high already. Okay, then how to do that is the when to get in. Okay, so you must not only find a stock that is doing well right now, but buy it at a good price. Type yes if you understand. So to buy at a good price, some people will chase the stock. Hey, this stock is AI is happening, so everybody just rush in and buy. It become very greedy, very emotional. Yes or no? Or it becomes fearful. That means it's some things that's people are very fearful. Hey, this is not the stock to buy right now, and remember to sell everything. So it become very emotional. So what is emotion? Emotion is basically doing the thing that you should not do and not doing the thing that you should do. Okay. So what we want to do is to introduce this thing called system. Everybody type in system. Okay. So in my opinion, trading is simple. Okay. Being healthy is simple. Yes or no? Like I lost like 22 kg in the last like 2.5 years, right? Crowd. It's simple. It's just a few things. Eat well, eat good food, the healthy food. Sleep well, sleep enough. Exercise enough. You'll be healthy. Type yes if you agree. It's just that few principle. The rest, supplement, all these are additional small things. Doesn't move the needle. The most important are these three, four things. Yes or no? Everybody know them, but not everyone is healthy. Type yes if you agree. So same thing with trading. Trading, there are a few principles. Okay, I won't share them with you right now, but there are a few principles over here that will never change. That means 10 years ago, 10 years later, the principle will still be the same. Okay, so in whether it's exercising or in trading, one of the key thing is being disciplined. How many of y'all think that discipline is important? Whether is it trading or whether is it investing? Yes or no? A lot of us say, you must have discipline, must have discipline. Yes, it's true, but it is overrated. Why is it overrated? Okay, let's give an example of exercising. Because most people know that is if you need to be healthy, you need to exercise. Yes or no? Okay, but naturally, most people, including myself, is lazy. Honestly, tell yourself yes or no. Most people, if you don't want to, everything being equal, you prefer to sleep than to exercise. Yes or no? But let's say, example, you have a system. The system is at 9 o'clock or 7 o'clock or 8 o'clock. Somebody will knock at your door and say, Colin, I'm here at the door already. Please come and exercise together with me. You have a trainer that come in. Then the system will take over your discipline. Type yes if you agree. Okay? Short term, you can discipline. Yes or no? Brush teeth, you can short term, you hit your discipline. But after a while, it become a habit. That yes, if you understand, it become a habit. Or 8 o'clock, the person will always bring my door. I will naturally go up and exercise. Yes, not. Then once it become a habit, then the discipline become out of the picture. So is it with trading? Trading also have that same few principle. But to keep being disciplined and being not emotional about it is very difficult. That yes, if you understand, because your money, right, is very emotional, it's very difficult. So that's the reason why we need to have a system to over time take over our discipline so that we need less discipline, but the system take over our decision making. That yes, if you understand this system right now. Okay, so right now I want to share with you what the advantage of having a system. Advantage of having a system besides just having more discipline. Number one of having a system in trading is you can back test with data. You can test the results. Say example, you exercise 3 times a week. Okay, after a period of 3 months, you can measure the weight, you can measure a percentage, you know the results. Yes or no? So same thing with trading. If you follow a system, how you buy, how you sell, how much you buy is all systemized. Then you can back test. You can assume certain parameters and test if I were to follow these rules and trade the market over the last 1 month, over the last 1 year, or last 3 years, what is my theoretical profit? That yes, if you understand. Okay, so that when you do that, you when you're trading a system, you can test it with data. Okay, you can test it with data. So right now we want to introduce this thing called systematic trading, where the trading become automatic. You do not need to guess whether you want to buy or sell. So the first thing what we want to do when we talk about system is we need to set the parameters. Okay, we need to set the parameters. And one of the parameters is time. Why is time important when you set parameters? Is first question you ask is how long is the trade? Whether you buy the stock and sell it within the next 1 year or whether you buy the stock and sell it within the next 1 day makes a difference. That yes, if you agree. Why? Because the answer may be different. Say example, can I buy SIA, Singapore Airlines, right now and sell it tomorrow? The answer may be yes, because one next day we go up based on the system. But if can I buy and hold the stock for the next 1 year, maybe answer is no, because after 1 year, it will be lower. So the answer, same stock, SIA, Singapore Airlines, you may say 1 day yes, but 1 year no. That yes, if you understand. That's the reason why we need to set time. Okay, when we are choosing or deciding whether to buy a stock or not. So that is the first thing, time. So the first question we need to ask ourselves is how long? How long do you intend to hold this? Is it for long-term investment? Is it for short-term trading? So today I just share with you two very simple system. One is for investing, and second one is more for trading. For investing, we will put as right now 1 year or more. 1 year or more. Okay, that is for longer term. And if you are trading, will be about around 3 months or so. That will be shorter term. Are there shorter term trading than 3 months? Yes, there are 1 month, there are a few days trading strategy. But today we just want to talk about two time frame. One is more than 1 year, can be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, or about 3 to 4 months. That yes, if you understand. Okay, and when we're talking about long term, we look at what we call the weekly chart. And if we are talking about short term, we are looking at the daily chart. Okay, we are looking at the daily chart. So for weekly chart long term, every week there will be one new update on the GPS. And if that particular week the GPS turned from red color to blue color, that will be my buy signal. And if it remain blue and does not change color, you continue to hold on until one day it changes color to red. That will be my sell signal. Type yes if you can follow. And this stock is a weekly chart. That means 1 week up, one update. 1 week, one update. Okay. If that week doesn't change color, you continue to follow. Okay. So that is for long-term weekly chart. Later we have a chance, we will type in the stock and we will look at over the last few years, what are the performance. Okay. Second one, if we are doing short-term trading, okay, then what we do is we have blue candle. Blue candle is not buy signal yet. After the blue candle, we have what we call the green arrows. So the green arrows will appear on the daily chart. Everybody type in daily. Will appear on the daily chart. And when the green arrow appear, that is the buy signal. As compared to this, there's no arrow. This one, there is an arrow. And as compared to this, there is only one buy signal and one sell signal over here. One buy, one sell. But for daily chart, it's different because for daily chart, it's possible to have multiple arrows. That means more than one arrows before the final sell. Type yes if you follow. Okay, that means you've been buying over the period of 3 months to 6 months or 9 months multiple times before you finally sell. So here difference is you buy once and you sell once. Here the difference is you buy many times, you accumulate position, and same thing, you sell only once. Okay, you accumulate position. So that is the system. Later we have chance, we will look at the stock that you have chosen. Today we won't go into shorting. That means make money when the stocks go down. In the future, we have more time, we can talk about shorting. Okay, but today just long only, just buy only, buy and sell only. Okay, so that will be the system. So the key I'll share with you all is imagine how good it will feel if you know exactly what to do with a push of the button. So instead of just calculating the valuation, instead of drawing lines, looking at chart patterns, looking at candlesticks and things like that, what we do is we systemize everything so that you know exactly when to buy and sell. And once you know how to buy and sell, your emotion will drop. Type yes if you agree. Experience show when you know exactly when to take action. That means if there's no buy signal, you don't buy. If there's no sell signal, you don't sell. Your stress level will start to drop. And once your stress level start to drop, you get better results. Yes or no? Because we mentioned this previously, for trading, it's not the what to do, but sometimes you know what to do, you don't do it. Yes or no? The emotions part. So once we can conquer these emotions, it will lead to better results. Okay. So later, how many of y'all want proof? Like improve if you want proof. Colin, what are the proof? What are the results? Okay, of people, if we follow this system, what are the results? Okay, so this is a public Facebook group on Facebook. There are about 32,000 members inside this public Facebook group. And you search under testimony. Okay, these are people with the testimony. Okay, so from here, let's go to maybe the more recent one. Okay. So what we are looking at here is result testimony. Okay, result testimony, not testimony about attending the course. Do you all understand the difference? If you attend the course, like example this one, or attend a course very good. Okay, this is one kind of testimony. But result testimony means make money. Yes or no? What is my profit I make? Okay, so this is result testimony. Okay, so this is Glenn. My wildest thing achieving my 7 portfolio figure in this week. Always say invested, power compound interest will arrive. Okay, how many people want to be like him? This Glenn is quite young. Okay, he's quite young. They have $1 million portfolio. Like me, if you want to do that. Okay. Question: did he start with $1 million? No, he did not. Okay. Later I can show you the earlier testimony. He started with 5-figure. 5-figure. Okay, he started with 5-figure amount, slowly grow the amount to $1 million in 5 years. Is it fast? Not very fast. Is it slow? Not very slow also. Okay, so That this is one of the testimony. Okay. So so these are the other testimony. If you have time, you can go through them. This is I'd like to thank Colin for the opportunity for the free weekly webinar. Give me a macro perspective of China and Hong Kong market. This is the trading result. Estimate profit 320,000. But I'm not talking about the dollar value because they may have big portfolio, doesn't matter. But what I want to look at is the returns compared with the market. Can you all see here this year's performance? Okay, last year performance 2024. 2024, Nasdaq performed 25%. They performed about 400% year on year. Type yes if you think it's not bad compared to Nasdaq. Okay, compared to Nasdaq. Okay, so the acceptable 300,000, but the perform percentage is 4%. Okay, so these are some of the other people with the results. If you have time, can go through them. But before I go that, let me just share with you some of the others on earlier. Okay, this is a few years ago one. Okay, so we have here 2021 in 6 months of journey. Most of these people who type the testimony has attended a course years or at least a few months. Type yes if you understand. It is not a testimony of 1 week. Yes or no? After 6 months of trading, up and down roller coaster, 107% profit, 95% crypto. Okay. Finally, my turn of giving testimony. Okay, from March 2020 as a student, intern in the cross investment and things like that. But finally get results. Okay. So again, 6 months after the course, they make 55%. This is what until blur, don't know what's the percentage. Okay, 41% returns. This is Glenn. Remember the Glenn with the $1 million portfolio? That yes, you still remember. Okay. This was a testimony in 2021. Okay, 2021. Okay, 2021. He graduated class in 2020. Okay, 2020. And then after that, 18 months onwards. 18 months means after attending class in May 2020 to 2021, he could make consistently from his trade to supplement his income to more than $9,000. Okay, $9,000. So you can see from here, his monthly income is about 34,000. 34,000. His total realized profit is 37,000. He started with about 60 over thousand. That yes, if you understand. Okay. So these are some of the others. If you have time, you can go through them, all the result testimony. Okay, all the result testimony over here. Okay, if you want a more recent one, then you go to more recent one, then you get a more recent testimony over here. Got it? Okay, I will skip the rest of the testimony. If you have time, you can go through the rest, whether it's testimony or testimonies. Okay, that will be here. Okay, that good. If it's okay, I will skip the rest. Okay, good. So this is Joe Augustine. We'll just talk about him. Okay, he was Joe and the Flying Dutchman. How many of you all know him? Maybe people from Singapore, you on my age, right, don't know him, right? Like me, if you know him. Okay, so Joe Augustine was a DJ in Singapore. Okay, many years ago, I used to listen to him on radio and things like that. So one day he appeared. We used to do live courses. One day he appeared in my course, and because to me like a celebrity. So after the course, we met up. I said, hey, if you how do you know how do you find out about the course? Do you do trading and things like that? So what I found out is he is someone that trades. Okay, he trade FX, he trade gold. He also came for SMT course. So after that, I told him, if you like what we do and you like the course, in the future, you can give me a testimony. Okay, so this is took maybe about 6 months later. This is not a paid testimony, but this is what they'll say.
Well, hi from Wembley Stadium. We're just waiting for Ed Sheeran's concert to start up in just a while. I'm Joe Augustine, and I thought I'd spend a moment telling you about Colin Seow, because Colin runs this systematic trading program And if you want to learn about trading and you want to find a way to trade equities, especially, and be more profitable, then you should check out the systematic trading program that he has got for you. Colin is one of the best in terms of trading that I have come across. He's very, very good with teaching, and he's very, very generous as well. And he has a wonderful team that will support him. And if you're looking for a way to be more consistently profitable trading, well, you have to check out what Colin Seow has to say. In the meantime, just going to wait and I look forward very much to Ed Sheeran's concert, which begins in just a few minutes.
This is the Joe Augustine. Okay. So some of the earlier testimony, I will skip the rest. This is like 10 years ago. I'll skip the rest. Okay. So last one, how much to buy? So what to buy? Buy strong, sell weak, buy outperformers, buy past winner. When to buy? Don't just focus on skill. Learn how to use a system to replace your discipline. How much to buy? Okay, how much to buy? Again, most people do wrongly. Is most people, when they make money, they like to sell. Type yes if you agree. They will buy something and make money, they want to quickly sell. And when they lose money, they always hold it too long. That is most of the time what people do. So right now, what you need to do is to turn it around. So what you need to think of is, imagine stocks are like your employees. Stock are not like your t-shirt. The t-shirt that you buy, the cheaper is it, the better is it to buy. But stocks are like an employee. So when you treat stocks like employee, let's say example right now, you hire two new employee and they are asking salary, let's say it's $3,000. Okay. And you say, okay, I don't know much about you. Maybe I just give you 3,000 first. I'll see your performance. After 6 months, one employee do very well, bring in a lot of sales for you, bring very productive and help the rest of the team members to grow. The other employee is very lazy, that take out your resources and not growing. So, and you want to, now it's recession and you need to fire someone. You will most likely fire the one that is the lazy one. Type yes if you agree. And you will even tell the hardworking one, hey, right now times are very bad. I just fired the lazy one. Please continue to work harder. If you hit this year's goal, I will increase your income. Yes or no? That's what we will do when we manage company. Okay? Fire the lazy one, keep the good one, and even motivate it more. But when it comes to stocks, different. When you buy two stocks, okay, and after 6 months, one stock do very well, make money 50%. The other stock did very badly, dropped 50%. 6 months later, you need money. Most people will sell the one that what? Make money. Type yes if you agree. Okay, they will sell the one that is outperforming right now and keep the one that is underperforming. Yes or no? Okay, so some people even worse. They sell the one that's outperforming. Let's say $1 go to $2. They sell the one, and then with the proceeds, they go and buy the one that is now 50 cents cheaper. Some people will do that because they want to average down. It is as if, right, you fire your good employee and go to the lazy employee and tell the lazy employee, hey, do you have people like yourself or lazy kind want to employ more of you? Yes or no? It does not make sense. So how you want to treat your company in the future is, don't treat them as commodities, but rather treat them as employees. Type yes if you understand. So what you need to do, if it's a good employee, think of how to give more incentive to let him work harder. If a stock is performing well, how do I buy more of this stock? And if a stock is not performing well, very quickly get the underperformer out of your company, out of your business. If a stock after 3 months not performing, sell and get out. Type yes if you understand. So how you manage your company is how you manage your portfolio. Same thing. Okay. Because at the end of the day, stocks or employee has track record. Yes or no? They have track record. So just like I mentioned about adding position. Yes or no? Do you add equal size? In reality, you don't add equal size. You add systematically on the first arrow over here, you add about 50%. That means when you first hire someone, you don't give the full salary, maybe give him 3,000 first, okay? And if you perform, give you more results, they add on another 30%. If you continue to perform, you add on 20%. So as the price goes higher, you add position, you buy more, but you buy lesser amount. That yes, it may make sense. Until one day you decide, hey, it's enough already, they are performing already and want to take a profit, then you finally sell everything. That's how you do your position sizing pyramid. Okay. So now almost at the time of demo. Okay, how many ready for demo? Type in demo. Okay, so I'm giving you a demo right now. First thing first is to find what? Do you still remember? Is to find stocks that are what? Strong, or find stocks that are what? Past performance. Remember that? Okay, find stocks that are past performance. Buy stocks that are performing right. Among all the stocks in the market right now, what are the stocks that are performing well right now in the market? Okay, that means who are my leaders in the market right now? Type yes if you understand. Okay, these are my leaders: Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google. These are my leaders right now in the market. Okay, and if you click onto it, let's say Nvidia, this is daily chart. Okay, that means you accumulate position. That yes, if you understand. Like here, you accumulate position 50, 30, 20. And if there is no red candle over here, even till now, you do not do anything. You just buy 3 times. And then basically just hold it until right now it's up about 56%, and you continue to don't do anything. This is on daily chart, 3 to 9 months straight. That yes, if you understand so far. So now it's about 2 months. Okay. So same stocks, Nvidia, you can go to weekly chart. So when you go to weekly chart, it's a bit different because weekly chart, right, there is only two signal. Buy signal when it turns to blue, and red color is sell signal. So here it comes like this. Okay, so when it goes to blue color, previously here it turns from red to blue. Type yes, you can see. Okay, red to blue, this will be my buy signal. On this week, you buy, and then subsequently you hold on to the stock until when? So this is since 2022. Okay, about 3 years ago. You hold on until when the candle turn to red over here. Type yes if you can see that. So once it turns red, you will sell your position, and this is about 560%. Okay, later part you will choose your stocks. Right now, I'm using what we call the Brazil, France, and Germany to test the stock. Okay, but later part you will choose your stocks. So over time, whether it's daily chart, okay, let's say it's from this 2 years or 3 years, you can trade the stocks. Okay, you can add, and you can trade the stocks, or you go long term, then it's weekly chart. Type yes if you understand. Okay, so same thing. These are what we call the outperformers right now, the Brazil, France, Germany. By right, you must look for the what? The outperformers. Yes or no? You cannot look for underperformer and trade using a system. So the context is, number one, you need to choose your Brazil, France, and Germany already. Then you apply the system. You cannot apply the system haphazardly on any stocks. Do you all follow what I'm saying? Because theoretically, you can do that. Theoretically, you can put any stocks over here, and you can do that. Let's say, example, I could put maybe later you can choose. Okay, what the stock you can choose. But let me just go through one or two more. Then you all can choose the stock that you all want, which will be random. So here, daily chart again, daily chart, what you want to do is you follow the system again, 50, 30, 20. Okay, like example here, 50, 30, 20. And you hang on to the stops until one day, this thing changed to red color, then you sell. Type yes if you understand so far. That is for trading. Okay, from here to here, this is about 30%. Okay. And if you go into weekly chart, then easier you trade. Okay, that means you get in and out. Okay. You get in and you get out from here to here. This is about 52%. Here you don't make money because you buy and sell again, you buy and sell again, you lose money, few percent, and from here you accumulate again about 20%. Type yes if you all follow. So this system, right, is not 100%, but over time, you can write the big trends. Type yes if you all understand. Over time, you can write the big trends. Okay, so that's the key. Okay, so means from here to here, it will not be every time you make money. But if you go into daily chart again, from here to here, you will make more money than you lose money over time. Got it? That is trading. Okay, that is trading. There is no 100%, but you want to put odds in your favor. Like, yes, if you understand trading. Okay, good. So right now, I want to add another part is, Colin, why can I choose a stock? Why is this stock highlighted in red? Okay, or maybe better still, why is this stock highlighted in green? You can see my ADP, MicroStrategy, Constellation Energy, they are highlighted in green. What does it mean when it's highlighted in green? When it's highlighted in green, what it means, there is a signal out today on the daily chart. That yes, if you understand. Okay, that means there is a signal out today on the daily chart over here. Okay, right now, no context yet. Just basically just daily chart, that's all. Okay, that means right now, MicroStrategy, there is a signal out today. That's all. Okay. So some of the stocks over here, let's say, for example, you go back over here, NVIDIA, there is no signal today. But if we go back in time, let's say to the 28th of July, 2 days ago, and we did a scan 28th of July, 3 days ago, then you will see this stock, NVIDIA, highlighted in green. That yes, if you understand. Okay, good. Okay, so example, advanced micro AMD is highlighted in green. That means 3 days ago, there was a signal here. Okay, and it also tell you which signal. Like this one is 14 signal, this is 13 signal. That means this is the 13 signal 3 days ago, and this is the 14 signal 3 days ago. Okay, this is a 13 signal 3 days ago. Okay, so it gives you exact entries. Okay, exact entries when to get in and out of the stocks. Let's say, example, we go back in time to NVIDIA again. Of course, we don't want to buy at the 13 signal, too late already, right? What we want to look for is when we buy at maybe the second or third signal. Type yes if you understand. Okay, that means the first, second, or third signal. That's when you want to buy. Let's say you go back to 3 months ago, around 13 May. So you go back to 13 May, you will be able to see the stock 13 May, and it will tell you on 13 May, it's a market cap, NVIDIA, second arrow. Yes or no? Type yes if you understand. On 13 May, the same day, Netflix also have a signal, third arrow. Palantir also have a signal, fifth arrow. Okay, so you click on Netflix. 13 May was 13 May was here. Okay. 13 May. Okay, so this signal. Okay, so Now, next thing we want to give a challenge right now. Okay, the challenge is we're going to randomly choose any stock right now. By right, you're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to find the past winners. You're supposed to find the outperformers to trade the stocks. But I cannot tell you all, hey, choose only outperformers or choose only past winner because you all do not know. Yes or no? But we're gonna test the system to see if we just randomly choose any stock, will we over time still be profitable? Do you all follow what I'm saying? Okay, so can you all type in the chat box, and then we can do ETF also can. Okay, then we can choose one or maybe three stocks to see. Okay, so we have Palantir, which is a very popular stock. What else? By the way, disclaimer: choose stock that are regularly traded. That means not stocks with very low volume. Low volume stock will not work. Okay, roadblocks. Okay, uh, DBS, AMS, ASML, Hood Coin. Okay, so can we just do Hood, roadblock, and Palantir? Can you help me remember Palantir, roadblock, and Hood? Okay, these three stocks. Help me remember. Later part, you stay back at the end of the event. If you all have your own stocks, if you all have your other stocks that you all want to take a look at, okay, let's say example, I got Coinbase, I want to take a look, then I can also do the same later for you all. Do you all follow what I'm saying? But for now, I will just look at the three stocks we mentioned just now. Okay, so first one was Palantir. Let's look at Palantir, okay? So key, of course, is right now what to do. So first thing first, you need to ask yourself is, what is my time frame? What is my time frame? If my time frame is trading, then you would have entered somewhere here earlier in April to get in. Yes or no? Okay, that's trading. If you are doing long term, that means you go into weekly chart, then the weekly chart does not have any signal. The first signal bought was somewhere here. Okay, somewhere here in 2003, and then subsequently hold until here there was a sell signal. Okay, but next week buyback again, so no difference. And then after that, continue to buy, continue to hold until now. Okay, so there is no sell signal from here all the way to here. That's up about 1,500%, 15 times. Okay, 15 times. That is for Palantir. So if you are long term, right now, Palantir what to do nothing. Just hang on. Okay. In fact, if you come for this event last year or the year before, it's still the same. Do nothing. Just hang on. Okay. Throughout this 1 year or 2 years, you can also trade it. That means you can get in and out. Then you go to daily chart, and then you can go into the trading part, whether you go in and get out, get in and get out and get in again. You can also trade. Okay, that means throughout this period, you can get in and out. This 100%, this is about 12%, and this is about 70%. You can get in and out. Okay, so that's for Palantir, the first stock. Second stock is Hood, Robinhood. Okay, Robinhood also the same. Okay, right now for trading, you are still hold. That means still buy signal from here all the way to here. This up about 115%. This is since the April again. Okay, around April. And then right now, there's no sell signal. Okay, the previous sell signal was somewhere here for trading. For long term, you go to weekly chart again. No sell signal. The previous buy signal was somewhere here, and from here all the way to here, this is up about 800%. You must appreciate the fact throughout this season, whether when the price dropped from here to here, dropped 40%, or when the price dropped from here to here, 50%, it does not ask you to sell. Yes or no? That's why you're able to, from here all the way up to here, make 800%. Type yes if you understand. Okay? Again, throughout this season, let's say from here all the way to here, 2024, can you trade in and out? Yes, you can. That means you go to go to the daily chart, and then you can get in and out, buy signal, sell signal, buy signal again, sell signal, buy signal again. So the most recent one from here to here, this 150%. From here to here, this is about 66%. Okay, that means you buy on this candle. Okay, buy on this candle, and then you sell on this candle. So zoom in and take a look. Something like that. Okay, so you buy and then you sell, and then you buy again, and then you sell. Okay, last one is roadblocks. Okay, roadblocks. Okay, roadblocks. Okay, so roadblocks. Buy signal again. That again is not 100%. 100%. Okay, there are some stocks over here. Wrong signal, let me buy and sell, and then buy back again. This is 103% long term, and then this for long term, and then short term. Sorry, this is for short term. Long term, you go to weekly chart, and basically just hang on, and this is up about 100% since this day all the way to right now is about 103%. Okay, so if y'all can stay back later. I can show your other stocks. Okay. Okay, type yes if you understand so far. Okay, later you got other stocks. Yeah, take a look. I can show you other stocks later. Okay, by right, you're not supposed to just randomly choose who what cannot, right? Okay, you must choose stocks that are either currently are the strong stocks. That means they are the leaders, or you can also choose stocks that are outperformers. Let's say, example, last 1 month, Coinbase outperforming, Trade Desk outperforming, okay, Palantir outperforming, something like that. Then you can choose, okay? You cannot just randomly choose any stocks, okay? So that's the key. So think about it. This method takes far less time. Type yes if you agree. Okay, that far compared to you go and do traditional fundamental analysis, this method takes far less time. Number two, it produces more accurate and high probability trades. Okay, guys, I'm not saying that every trade will be profitable. Okay, I'm not saying that every time it will be profitable, but over time, if you give it enough time, it will work. Okay, whether is it over time, it will work. Okay, so the key is you must trade over time. Okay, so that's the key. Okay, so next is far more robust. If you have more time, I can show you more stocks and you can study, do some back test yourself. If I start with $10,000 and I trade these 3 stocks or these 5 stocks over the last 3 years, how much money I can make? You can do a back test. Okay. Right now, what I'm doing is do a live back test. Okay. Next is very easy to learn. It's very easy to trade, and it produces bigger winners. So the key over here, if you understand, is not to stare at the screen and trade in and out. Type yes if you understand. In my opinion, this is my personal opinion. I was a remiser, a stockbroker for 12 years. It is not good, right, to just get in and out every day. What you want is over time. You want to hold on to longer term position. That's where you make big money. Type yes if you understand. Okay, that means you can make like 300% and things like that. Of course, if you do not want, you can go shorter term into daily chart. That means daily chart, you go into shorter term, few months. You can still make money, 100%, but not stare at the screen every day and day trade. Type yes if you understand. Good. Okay. So maybe the question I'll answer them all together later. Okay, some of the stop loss and I'll answer them later. Okay, so bottom line. Okay, this this kind of trading produce bigger winners. Okay. So the sooner you learn how to ride big trends, the sooner you make big profit. That's the key. Okay. You do not need to study fundamental analysis, draw lines and things like that. What you want to do is to have a systematic way and trade the market. Oh, this is Rainer, trading with Rainer. How many of you all know him, especially in Singapore? Okay, he has like 2 million subscriber on YouTube. Okay, 2 million subscriber. Okay, so many years ago, he was a university student, and many years ago, I was actually invited speakers to his university. Okay, and that's how we got to know one another. And that was during university time. Okay, from then he came out and became a YouTuber, and now right now 2 million subscriber. Together with him, I also wrote the book together. This is the title of the book. It's called the Trader's Blueprint, and this is Rainer over here. Okay. Okay, so it's Rainer over here. So what I say is, if you're looking to be the profitable trader in the shortest possible time, I would highly recommend the systematic trader. Okay, so it's Rainer over here. Okay. So next question is, Colin, why do you do what you do? I've done this like for 18 years. Every time in 18, okay. I did like 17 to 18 years I've done this. Okay, this is not my first time doing this. Okay. I've done many of these things here. But let's say example, people ask me, Colin, why you do this? Is it because you want to another question is, Colin, if you are profitable, why are you teaching? You should be trading yourself. Yes or no? How many have this question? Like me, you have this question. Okay, so let me tell you what happened in more than 18 years ago. This is like 10 years ago, 2001, 3, right? Okay. But I was already invited speakers and speaking already. But before that, I was a full-time trader. Okay, I was a full-time trader. I traded for about 3 years. And in that full-time trading, I was also a stockbroker. I was also a remiser. And one of my client, who was an ex-remiser, also was my client, lost money. And this is more than 18 years ago. He lost like a $250,000, $250,000, okay, and decided to declare as a bankrupt to want to pay for the loss, okay, and after that, because we are remiser, we have to shoulder his losses, okay, and I was doing short-term trading. During then, my short-term trading was intraday. One, they get in, make $500, I close shop, and then I next day. This was my idea of being free. Okay, I just want to make some money every day. But because I have this loss many years ago, $250,000 loss, I could not continue my short-term trading. So I thought to myself, hey, how do I make back the losses, pay back the company? Okay, so that was when I used this system to trade the index. How many of you know what's the index? Type me if you know the index. So I use this to trade the Nasdaq. I use this to trade the S&P, and it works very well. Okay, if you have time, you can go through and see. It works very well. Okay, it works very well. Okay, so long story short, I apply this system, whether it's daily chart, whether it's weekly chart, I apply this system, and over time, about 18 months later, I managed to make back the money. Okay, make that $250,000 losses. And then I said, hey, I have found a method, not 100%, but over time profitable strategy. Type yes if you agree that this strategy over time makes money. Yes or no? Makes money, right? Okay. So then I thought to myself, hey, what do I want to do with my life? Same question. I thought to myself, if all the time, the time I was younger, okay, 10 years younger, okay. So if all the time, all the money, all the freedom that I have already, what do I want to do? Okay, so first one, I love to travel. Okay, like last year, 12 months, I traveled more than 12 countries. This year, 7 months, I think I'm travel more than 12 countries this year alone. So I love to travel. Second one is I love to give back. In fact, I feel that we will not take away anything in this life. Like what I mentioned just now earlier. Type yes if you all agree. We will not take away anything in this life. But we must not hoard. Oh, we must not hoard because useless one is once you off the machine, or off you die, that number is gone already. Doesn't belong to you. Okay. So then I want to give back in terms of charity. I adopted a girls' home that every year we give a certain amount of money. Our SMT community, our systematic trading community, go there and support them, run telematch. Recently, we're going to Pulau Ubin to with the girls to um, activities, girls' home. Okay, so not only myself but my community, they do the charity. And last one, I feel is important is a sense of giving back. How many understand this term? Like before I die, like 3 days before I die, I say, hey, my life, uh, there is some use. That yes, if you feel that this is important to you, it's not just on my life. It's just oh I had a lot of money. This kind of satisfaction is quite useless, because number one, nobody will know how much money you have. Yes or not? But you will say that hey, I have helped so many people. Yes or not? So a sense of giving back. Okay. So a sense of hey, I contributed somewhere somehow or another. Okay. So that is why that we form this company. How many of you are curious? How come there are so many testimony? That yes, if you are curious, hey Colin, this testimony over here, it is not tens, it's hundreds. Okay, it's hundreds of such testimony. And some of these testimony are not short. Okay, if you have time, you can zoom down and you can see some of the testimony are not short, can be quite long testimony. Okay, so why is it that they have results? It's because besides just looking at teaching them how to go in and out, besides just knowing that how to go in and out, I conduct a weekly webinar with them. Okay, so whether you graduate the course 5 years ago, 10 years ago, or last week, right? So long as attended the course before, you are welcome to join me in my live Zoom every week, Monday, 8 p.m. Type yes if you understand. So even if you attended course 18 years ago, you're welcome. It's free of charge. Everybody can come in. That's how they get results. Do you follow what I'm saying? So every one of this webinar, it is recorded. Okay, recorded. Okay, to be accurate, right now I don't do 100% of this webinar. Okay, this year onwards, I start to get my succession planning. Okay, I get someone who is a chartered market technician, a certified financial technician, to do together with me. But out of a month, I usually do 3. Okay, but every week I do a weekly webinar with them. Okay, so it's not just the theory of how to get in and out, but I do the practical every single week. So in a practical class, what do? We will talk about the markets. Okay, this week, the market is bullish. The market is bearish. What to do? And then we will pick up stocks for that week. And not only that, on average, we have about 500 to 800 people in the class Zoom Live. Okay, Zoom Live. Okay, and they will pick up the stocks. Let's say, example, Nvidia. What to do right now? Next week, they can follow up with the same stock. Nvidia, what to do? So every week, we will not just talk about the stocks in the 4 days class, but every week we apply this in real life. So when you do that, okay, even before COVID, I've done this. When you do that, that's how they start to get results. That yes, if you understand. So most people think that trading can be learned in 4 days, 3 days. You cannot learn trading in 3 days. Even I tell you the principle, you believe the principle is correct, very, very unlikely that within 4 days, you will straight line all the way, hit your goal. Type yes if you understand what I'm talking about. That means if let's say I'm a coach, I say be healthy, eat well, sleep well, exercise well, you will be healthy. And then I just leave you after that. Unlikely to do it. But if every week I give all the principles. Every week, I do the same principle together with you, together with not with you, but also with the 800 people live together, applying the same theory with the same stocks. Then you will more likely follow. Then you'll more likely get results. Type yes if you understand. Okay. So this is the public Facebook group. We actually have a graduate Facebook group. This is a graduate Facebook group. So this graduate Facebook group, we have people over here, like one post, we have like 104 comment, 105 comments. So it is an active group. Type yes if you agree. Okay, it is active group. It's not a group that nobody talking about. Okay, it's an active group. Okay, so with this active group, right now about 6,800 people in this group. That's how we get results. Okay, weekly webinar, a live a Facebook group. So if you have question, you can go to this Facebook group and ask question. When you every week we do a live gathering together, we will treat live together. Okay, then over time, okay, the keyword over here must be patient. Over time, you get results. Type yes if you understand the strategy. By the way, this kind, right, is not a very good way to do training, yes or not? Because your liability is forever. Okay. But I also understand that when you do this, that's how you get results. Yes or no? That's how you get results. Okay. So on average, every webinar is about an hour. Okay, so example, we go to here. Every webinar is about around an hour. Okay. These are okay, so like this is about an hour. We will go through how the market, what is it doing, and things like that. Okay. Okay. That yes, if you understand. Okay. So we go through the markets, and then I will show you the more recent one. This is the more recent one. This is 2 days, 3 days ago. I go through the markets like this. Okay. That yes,
Okay, let's look at some.
if you understand. Okay, so every week. Okay. Okay, so about to end already. Okay, just if you all can Google, this is my name, Colin Seow. But understand there's lots of fake account, scam account using my name. Just be careful. Okay, just be careful. A lot. Okay. These are some of the places I've spoken in, exchanges and things like that. This is a book that was written about me by this person called Yong Sak. This is in I think at least 10 years ago. Secrets of Highly Profitable Traders. They interviewed the Singapore top trading gurus, and then I was featured as one of the gurus. This book went on to become a 24 weeks national bestseller in Singapore. Then the systematic blueprint. This is the version 1 book. Okay, and I think a few years ago we launched the version 2. Straits Time, Singapore Straits Time also cover my story, how I turned my life around using my own trading system. Okay, guys, I'm about to end. Can I have your permission to share more about what is this community? What is this program about? Yes, if I can do that. Okay, so for those that doesn't want to learn and I'm not interested in the community, it's fine. I hope I have given you all some value. Talk about buy strong, sell weak. Talk about top performance. Talk about form. Okay, talk about systems. Talk about how you view stocks as employees. Okay, so this program has not only changed my life, but lots of lives around the world. Okay. So these are some of the testimony on Google, on Sidley. Okay, I won't go through them. Okay. So how many of y'all here is interested to trade for a living? That means one day you envision a life that you don't have a boss, you trade, whether it's 1 hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours. After you make a profit, this profit is used to pay for your mortgage, it's used to pay for your grocery, it's used to pay for your children's tuition, and you have no boss to answer to. Like me, you want to be like that. And more importantly, you have no worries. a Singaporean like to worry, like, yes or not? Like me, if you agree. Okay, every time worry, not enough money, not enough inflation, it's like a pressure cooker. Guys, I'm not saying that you need to drive Lamborghini or you need to stay in a big mansion. Do you follow what I'm saying? What I'm saying is you have a confidence in a skill, and this skill can produce money consistently. Do you follow what I'm saying? Type yes if you understand. Okay. That person, Glenn, right, started with, I think, 60 over thousand capital, 2020. His income about 5, 6,000, means yearly income about 70 over thousand. Right now, he has $1 million in his trading account. Assuming he can make 20%, which is very average, 20% is 200,000. His 200,000 every year profit is already higher than his earned income 70,000 already. Type yes if you understand. So he theoretically do not need to work anymore. Yes or no? Okay, by the way, he performed much better than 20%. Okay, over the last 5 years, much better. Okay, this lady did it in 9 months. Okay, did it in 9 months. And this is what she had to say.
Before this, I was a complete newbie. But right now, I'm trading every day. It pays for my mortgage, it pays for my living expenses. And when I tell my friends, they find it unbelievable because I was from an industry, the elder care industry, that has nothing to do with finance. Anything is possible. As long as you're willing to put in the hard work, you can achieve it. My name is Grace, and I was from the elder care industry before I attended the SMT program. I joined in February 23rd, and I remember that really well because it was my birthday. Honestly, I didn't have a good impression, never really wanted to get to know about it until things changed them. Something happened in my life, and I realized that I needed to pick up a skill that would allow me to generate an income, even if I was gonna be at home or wherever I was. I went for every single free preview that was in the market. My impression changed because when you're there physically, when you're listening to what the trainers say and you're able to interact and ask questions, you have a lot more clarity on what this course is about, what this whole industry is about. When I learned trading, my goal for myself was really financial freedom. I think it's the same with many people. The ability to go into the supermarket, pick up the groceries, and not have to look at the price tag and just pop it into your shopping bag. If you feel like going on a holiday, you don't have to calculate too much. You just go. So trading has given me a life skill which enables me to achieve that goal, that eventual freedom. You don't need a lot of capital to start because trading is not gambling. Trading is not about making that one big ticket win. It's about learning a life skill, constantly honing it until one day you're able to scale up your profits, scale up your trades bit by bit. In fact, my classmate was a student. She's only, I think, 22 years old, and she's using her pocket money to trade. So she makes really, really small trades, but she's super consistent. If you've met Colin, you realize that he is very, very different from everything that I thought about people in this industry. He is a really honest guy. Really. Colin is unbelievably patient. I attend every single one of his weekly webinars. So after you graduate, it's not like, okay, thanks, bye. You're going to be able to sit in for weekly webinars, which are recorded if you don't, you can attend it on at the time itself. And Colin goes through the market, his analysis, and if you're not sure about your trade, you can actually just spit it out to him. That kind of hand holding, that kind of after class support, to me is really, really priceless. Once you're part of the S&T community, you have people you can ask. In the Facebook group, the more senior traders are able to help juniors like us. And of course, Colin is also there to guide you through the process. That to me is really the most important part of this program. Not just 2 days, but the after support that I get. The SMT is a lot more than just using the trader's genius because trading is about a system. Knowing when to get into your trade is important, but you also need to know when to get out. The devil is always in the details. So the course offers the whole package, and on top of that, it even gave me post course mentorship. For everybody who's watching this, just try it out. You will realize this is the one thing that you can do for yourself that will really, really help you to achieve your financial goals. Had I not joined this community, I would not have gotten the kind of confidence I have right now. And I would still probably be, like the average Singaporean, worrying about money, worrying about what's to come tomorrow, worrying maybe if one day you get retrenched from your job. Trading really has given me that level of confidence and security inside my heart. I feel very secure knowing that I'll never go hungry no matter what happens. Anyone can stop. It's really a matter of how much fun this really is. Before that, it's really, really pricey.
Okay. So the next class is on 20th, 22nd, 23rd of August. There are about 12 seats left for the August class. I just want to know how many of you are referred. Okay, type referred. That means the SMT graduate, the 6,000 over people brought you into this class. Then referred, if you're referred. I want to make sure that those people who referred or either on the public Facebook group, some people are in the public Facebook group, and you already know that you want to sign up already because either you watch our public webinar before, because every week we will alternate. One of the week will be only SMT graduate, one of the week will be in the public Facebook group. So if you know that you already want to sign up already, then type in ready in the group chat, and my team will PM you the payment link and things like that. Okay, that's set that context, right? And when you type ready, my team will send you the link because you already decided you want to sign up already. And maybe you check your friend and you know the price already. So it's okay. Type in ready. For those that are not ready, do not type in ready. Okay? Do not type in ready because let me show you what is it about first. Okay, you want to go in with this eyes open and you want to go in with knowledge and data and information. Okay? So what's going to get now? What is the trader's GPS system? This is a system that can help you to, number one, scan for stocks. That means right now I want to trade short term. How many here want to trade short term? Type short if you want to trade short term. So just now I only talk about short long term trading. But if you want to trade short term, you go to swing trade, very short term trades. Okay, and let's say example, I just look at this. This is 13 May. And you have a list of stocks already. Okay, list of stocks already. Then from there, you can see what are the stocks that you can trade right now. Okay, there's a way to scan and you can say, oh, Monster, what is the stock? How do I get in and out? This, by the way, this was the 13th of May. Can you see? Type yes, you can see 13th of May, the date. And then after that, next few days, it went up. Yes or no? Okay, so this example of short-term trading. Okay, short-term trading. So there's a scan. They help you to find the stock like this. Okay, on 13th of May, we scan out that stocks. Okay, so that is short-term trading. And then after that, there will be a system. System includes things like scanning results. Let me tell you when to get in, how to get out, short-term 5 days trade, or can be system. System can be something like arrows and things like that. Okay, this will be a longer term 3 to 9 months trade. Okay. So this will help you to find the stocks and trade them profitably. Okay, so that is the first thing. Second thing, it's a 4 days Zoom. We only had 3 dates that over there. Yes or no? 3 dates, because one of the dates, right? One of the dates is actually a live trading. So there will be 4 days Zoom on Zoom. The dates. Can someone read the dates again? That'll be in August. Okay, I think 20th, 22nd, 23rd, right? Okay, that will be the 4 days Zoom. Okay, after the 4 days of Zoom, 20th August will be on 7:30 p.m. Okay, 22nd 7:30 p.m. and then 23rd is on 10 a.m. all the way to afternoon. Okay, so this will be the dates. Okay, live on Zoom. Then subsequently there will be another date what we call live trading. Okay, so live trading is where we put in all this training into practical and we trade the market live together. So total of 4 days. Got it? Okay. And this 4 days that you sit is free receipt for life. That means whether you join the class this year or last year, every year you can sit through the training 4 days again every single year. Type yes if you understand. Okay. Yeah, right. I write over here. Okay, so let me just clarify one more time. So 4 days training, 4 days training. In the 4 days, there'll be 20th, 22nd, and then 23rd. Okay, the timing is over there. And then this is for August class. And then after that, another day, live trading class. Okay, so you attend this class one time, and after that, subsequently, every year you can attend once. 4 days, 4 days, 4 days. If you want to come for next 20 years, it will 4 days times 20 years. Okay, that will be the what we call the initial start. Then after that, right, this is on Saturday. On Monday onwards, we will have the webinar every week. Type yes if you still remember the weekly webinar. Okay, and it will also be recorded in the members area, but it will also be live on Zoom, 8 p.m. on Monday. Everybody type in Monday, 8 p.m. Okay, Monday. This is lifetime. Yes, okay, it's lifetime. So this is lifetime on Zoom, Monday, 8 p.m. On average, depending on the time, sometimes we have about 800, sometimes about 600, sometimes about 900, depends. Okay, but on average, every Zoom, we have about 700, 800 people live. Okay, so that will be the live on Zoom. And many years ago, this was me. Okay, this is me actually. This is me. Okay, we do live training. Okay, I've done this like many years ago. Okay, so I think it's important for a coach or a teacher to actually have some experience training. That yes, if your thing is important. In my opinion, it's very important. Why? Because if I have like 18 years of training experience, I have track record to protect. That yes, if you understand. All my student, I got track record to protect, yes or not? Okay, I got 6,000 student answer to and things I got track record to protect. But let's say example, you do training, you learn from YouTube and then you teach for 6 months. And the strategy doesn't work, your student lose money. Doesn't matter, yes or no? Because after 6 months, you can off and then disappear. So this become my skin in the game, my pain if I fail. Type yes if you understand. Okay, so in my opinion, it's important to have some track record. Okay, over time. As a teacher, I need to have some track record. Okay, so 4 days class, live receipt, and then after that, this is the members. So question, people ask, Colin, do I just only learn the system? Do I just learn how to get in and out? The answer is no. Because learning is a process. It's long term. Do you all follow what I'm saying? It's a skill base. But I do not want to put that skill base in the 4 days. It's just like I don't want to teach you how to use map and compass in the 4 days. I say, Gerard, just use the GPS first for these 4 days because I don't have time to teach you how to use the map and compass. You may get lost. Just follow GPS first. But after the 4 days of training, then we do the education. Why the system come about? We do master classes. All this master class is to equip you with more information, more knowledge, so that after a while, you do not need the GPS. Type yes if you understand. So you are not 100 always dependent on the GPS, but the GPS is like a tool that you use. Okay. But after a while, you learn the skill, and then from there, you can move onwards. Are there people that continue to subscribe for the GPS? Yes, because they want to save time. I don't want to scan for 1,000 stocks. I want to very quickly find the 3 stocks, 10 stocks that I can trade. So it helps to save time. But on top of that, we add in all this knowledge, all this skill that you can learn to get better. Okay, like example, technical analysis, how to anticipate breakout, how to do modified MA, all these are technical skills. Then we do the fundamental skills, can be a macro, uh, then we go into options, then go to portfolio, go to crypto. All this will be in the master classes. That yes, if you understand so far. So over here, we also have the 2 days class. The 4 days class is already online. So you can get access to this members area and you can watch the 4 day class online also. Okay, then we have all the cheat sheet, all the membership area, all over here. Okay, so that will be the members area. So, and then a Facebook group. This Facebook group is a lifetime group. So once you're in it for life, you are in it. Okay, there's no it's lifetime group. Okay. And last one is the weekly hand holding. The weekly hand holding, in my opinion, is the most valuable. Okay, because the weekly hand holding is lifetime. Okay. So, question: how much money, if JGBS did everything you promised, how much money would you make within a year, assuming you have $5,000 and 20%? So I'm going to ask Colin, how much money can you actually make? Let's do some basic assumption. Let's say, example, I start with $5,000 and I make 20% a year. That will equals to about $1,000 1 year. That yes, if you understand. Okay. Say you don't just trade one stock a year. Okay. Hopefully you can trade more than one stock a year. And in a year, let's say you do 6 stocks in a year. So let's say, example, you do 6 stocks in a year, that will be multiplied by 6 stocks. So it'll be $6,000 a year. Very, very conservative. Okay. If you are trading you are trading using a system, six trade, you can trade definitely more than 6 stocks in a year. Okay. How much would that be worth to you? And if it can make $6,000 a year, $6,000 a year, is it worth paying $5,000 for it? If you can make $6,000 a year, assuming you have the money, will you be willing to pay $5,000 for it? Okay. So for today, the standard price is only at 4,688. So 4,688 will include everything we mentioned just now. Okay, that's at the low price of 4,688. That's the standard price. Okay, I have every intention to launch at 4,688 Sing dollars, 4,688 Sing dollars as usual. But right now, I want to collect more success story. So I'm willing to take $1,000 off today. If all I ask that when you become successful with this, that you give me a testimony. What I mean by this is, if you're willing to do that and give me a testimony once you become successful, I will take $1,000 off. So instead of 4,688 Sing, it will only be at 3,688. That deal is, if it's a deal. That deal, once a time deal, what you're saying is, Colin, I'll accept this offer at 368. My promise to you is when I become successful, I will write a testimony, put in the Facebook group. Okay? Put in the Facebook group for me. Okay? So for today, it only be a low price of 368. You can go by installment. It's a 12-month credit card installment. It's about $307 Sing dollars a month. Okay, or about $10 a day. Okay, so there's a limited offer. Today is for the first 12, and then you will get started at 3,688 Sing dollars or $307 per month. The total investment is 3,688. Today, you can put a deposit of $300. Just $300 to lock in your place. Okay, you can go to this website called smtclass.com, smtclass.com to lock in your place. Go to smtclass.com to lock in your place. Or you can scan the QR code. Once you scan the QR code, then make the payment over there. $300 deposit today, and then my team will follow up with you with the rest of the payment. Okay, I'm going to do a money back guarantee. Okay, a money back guarantee. Everybody type yes if you hear what I say. This one quite important. Okay, that's quite important because, guys, I've done this for 18 years already. Okay, whether got one more student or one less student, I got 6,000 over graduates over the last 18 years. Doesn't make a difference to me. Type yes if you agree. it's live on Zoom, one more, one less, no difference. But I understand that for some of you, it may be important. This 360 is important. So what's going to happen is I'm going to give you 100% money back guarantee, satisfaction money back guarantee. How it's going to work is like this. In the class, right? Before the class start, I will give you the trader's GPS first. Why I want to give you the TGPS first? Because this time we only test 3 stocks, yes or no? Later part you can test another 3, it's fine, or 10 stocks is fine. I can test for you. But more importantly, you can have a chance to test it for yourself. Okay, that means I give you the software first. Then a lot of people ask, Colin, if I have the software, I don't know how to use how. Never mind, because you have the members area. Under the SMT members area, the 4 days clause is already here. Do you follow what I'm saying? You can go through how to read the arrows and things like that. You can go to the 4 days class here. Okay? And after that, you don't need to trade live, but at least understand how the system works and back test it yourself using the Trader GPS, using the online training to test it. Do you all follow what I'm saying? Yes, so you can view all the video before the class start. Okay? Before the class start. That means this members area will be open to you. Okay, will be open to you. That means you can watch all the weekly webinar, you can watch all the master classes before the class start. Okay? And after that, I will give you also the premium members area. So the premium members area here, I will give you log in to the members area. Okay, that means you can attend the 4 days class, everything here already. Then after that, attend day 1 of the training. Because we have 4 days, right? Or actually 3 days only, because three days theory. Attend day 1 of training. If at the end of day 1, you find that hey, this is not what you want, before the next day at 12 a.m., you can ask any one of my team and refund you every single cent. So 368 will be fully refunded back to you. So your cost for this is 0. Type yes if you understand. So if before the start of day 2, you ask for a refund, every single cent, no admin charge, every single cent will be refunded back to you. Okay, so there will be no admin charge, and then you will get access to the Trader GPS, you access to the premium members area, you attend 1 day of the training already. Got it? Okay, the reason why I do this is very simple. Because right now at this point is whether you attend or don't attend, not much different, yes or not? But I want to make sure that when you attend, you are 100% sure that this is the thing for you. Do you all follow what I'm saying? Type yes if you understand. I'll make sure that after day 1, this is the thing for me, okay? So this is the what I'm going to get. Number 1 is the Trader GPS system. Number 2 is the 4 days class. Number 3 is the quick start pack. Number 4 is the Facebook group. Number 5 is the weekly webinar. Okay, the weekly webinar. Total value is $13,691. Right now, you can reserve a place at $300. Go to smtclass.com to reserve your place. Okay, what you're going to get potentially, number 1 is a money-making skill. Okay, money-making skill. What it means is there's a skill whether you don't want to trade short-term. Let's say, example, you want to trade short-term. You can have a screener. Okay, let's say today I want to trade short-term. What are the stocks that I can trade today? Okay, so that from there, Shopify will send a stock. Okay, right now, there's a potential stock that I can trade short-term. Okay, or you want to trade long-term. You want to trade long-term. Let's say today I want to trade long-term right now, position trading. Then I can very quickly find out, hey, right now, there is a stock on Stellar Energy or American Power. There's a stock that right now, potentially, I can trade long-term. Okay, so that's the system. The motto is clarity. Because nowadays there's so much information, crypto, stocks, option, property, so many different ways of make money. But because we are doing a community, we are not just selling a course. We are building a lifetime community. You have clarity. What's come first? What comes second? What comes third? Type yes if you understand. Okay. The thirdly is potential skill to make passive income. Okay, this is what you potentially gonna get. So the whole cost is 3,688. Okay, the investment is Sing dollar 368. go to smtclass.com. You can register your space right now. Okay, there is a spouse rate, but before I go to the spouse rate, let me just read out some of the names over here. That please, by the way, if you have signed up, don't immediately leave. Okay, let me just make sure that I read out your name. So we have Subas Nathan, Kali Tay, Mak Ha, Chua Sun Guan, congratulations, Ricky Hammond, Leslie Yu, Cora Ko, Jaslyn Ng, and Alan Lim. These are people who have made payment for the course. Okay, there's a spouse rate for those that want to bring your spouse. The first person will be at 3688. If your spouse want to join us, I strongly encourage you to bring your spouse. Why? Because then you can make a decision together. Okay, then your spouse will come only at 1988. Okay, 1988. Okay. Okay, so again, this is for 368, and the installment, you can go by installment. You can come down to our team, our office, to swipe the card, and you can go by interest-free installment. Okay, any question so far? So let me just clarify what are the things that are lifetime and what are the things that are not lifetime. Okay, is it everything lifetime? No, not everything is lifetime. Let me just clarify some of the things that are lifetime, some of the things are not lifetime. So weekly hand holding live on Zoom, live Zoom every week. This is lifetime. Okay, this is lifetime. Okay, everybody type in lifetime. This Facebook group is lifetime. This, in my opinion, is the most important. Why? Because you apply, you learn the course, 4 days class, then you apply every week, lifetime. This two is the most important, in my opinion. Okay? What are the things that are not lifetime? The members area over here is not lifetime. It's free for 6 months only. Okay, free for 6 months. Because we have the all the master classes, all the recorded webinar is not lifetime. For next 6 months, all the classes, all the master class will be open to you. Okay, you can attend all the master classes over here. After 6 months, if you find the master class is good, okay, if you find the master class is good, and you want to continue to be in the community, watch the master classes, this is packaged together. Okay, this 6 months is packaged together with the Traders GPS. This plus this. That means this plus this together. The monthly is $77 per month, or yearly is $888 per year. So 1,888 per year, you get 1 year access to the members area. You get 1 year access of the Trader GPS. Okay, they cover total of 8 markets. 8 markets. Okay, for the Trader GPS and this one. So these two, right, is not lifetime. Why is it not lifetime? Number one is because this part we have other trainers. Example, Royston. Royston is a multiple year award-winning analyst. He's doing some of the masterclass there. You need to pay him. Second one, we have also Gerard. Gerard is a chartered market technician, a certified portfolio manager, an investment strategist in, I think, 4 banks before. Okay, so he also will be value adding in the master classes. So we need to pay them. Okay, second one is this part. The software require data. The exchange open, high, low, close require data. And this data is copyrighted. Okay, then cannot just copy anyhow. Okay, so from there, the exchange will charge us data fee. That's why there is a monthly thing. Okay, so total is 888. That's for 1 year. Okay, for 1 year. And once you sign up for this, you have the Trader GPS and you also have the members area. For the rest, your live Zoom, this is lifetime. For your Facebook group, this is lifetime. For your 4 days class, this is lifetime. These 3 are lifetime. Okay, 4 days class, you can receive it for life once per year. This Facebook group, 6,000 people inside, you can ask questions for life. This weekly handholding for life. Okay? So these are the things that we have. Okay, let me just read out the rest of the name for those that sign up. We have Ye Bi Tei, Ron Yao, Ang Sing Lee, Per Heng, and Andrew Lau. Okay, these are people who have made the payment. Congratulations for joining us. Question: how many markets do we have in total? Wow, I also lost track how many markets. So we have Hong Kong, Jakarta, Malaysia, American Exchange, Thailand, Singapore, China exchange. Okay, these are some of the exchange that we cover over here. Okay, generally what we do, we don't go into Thailand exchange and all the other exchange. Generally, we focus on the US market. Okay, generally we focus on the US market. Okay. Why is it called a Facebook group? Because you cannot search it online. You cannot search it online. We open up and then bring the paper in and then close it. That's how it's all secret Facebook group. Okay. Got it? Okay. So in the Facebook group over here, if we go to here, we will do events. Okay, we will do events like this. So every year we will get big events. Like example, we have this year our Kickstart. Okay, so this year our Kickstart event, then we will invite this one. I think is about close to I think 400-500 people in the group. Okay, 400-500 people in the group. So every time we have a class, we will put in the group. Okay, so this last year's event, and then we will put it into the group over here. Okay, all this over here. Got it? Okay, how about crypto market? We do not teach crypto per se, but in the master class over here, there is a crypto session. Okay, so crypto things like what is liquidity pool? Okay, what is fractals? What is how to buy crypto for newbies? How to use liquidation? How to use in Cisco terminal? How to learn about NFT? All this will be covered here, but this is not a crypto class. These are small classes. Okay, this is not a crypto class. Okay. So guys, I want to share with you all this. When you invest, don't start with the highest risk first. Do you follow what I'm saying? Start with something that is lower risk and start with something that's longer term. Okay, I will talk about this in the future. We talk about savings. If you don't have savings, you need to have some saving for liquidity. Then we go into long-term investment. Long-term investment, we can use things like your ETF, dollar cost averaging, things like that. Then you go to long-term trading. Okay, long-term trading can be things like just now, example over here. Let's say example, I want to trade S&P 500, SPY, okay, ETF. And I want to, SPY is an ETF. Then from there, I want to trade SPY and make money. How to do that? Okay, so we will go to SPY over here. Okay, so basically it's an ETF, and then you can tell you how to trade those. Okay, long-term weekly chart. Very simply, you see it works. Yes or no? Generally, it can catch big trends. Yes or no? So that will be the long-term investment. Then after that, short-term trading. After that, then will be short-term trading. Short-term trading. So short-term trading, we talk about swing trade. Swing trade. Swing trade is things like, that's now we talk about the scanning. I want to do short-term trading, swing trade. Like let's say example, last week, is there any swing trade strategy? And from there, have a way to scan for the stock. Okay, scan for the stock already. Then after that, Shopify. Last week, this was a signal, or previous week was a signal, how to do short-term trading. This one we'll cover in the class. Then after that, then we go into your crypto, into your other things. Got it? Okay. So this one we will cover more in detail in class later. Okay. So must have a strategy, not just focus on the one that make the most money. Okay, because the one that make most money may be the most risky also. Okay, so we have a few more names. We have Helen, we have June, we have Sun Jo. Okay, so any other question, guys? Any other question? You can have a question chance. You can ask stocks also. Any stocks that you want to know also, please feel free to ask me. Okay, if let's say you own a particular stock, then I want to see long term this one how, short term this one how. At least we can show you all. Okay, okay. So let's do Tesla. By the way, you need to also have a time frame. Like what I mentioned, you need to have time frame. Is it long term? Is it short term? What's your trading time frame? Okay. So this is long term for Tesla. So you can see majority of the trend, you can able to capture these are the bigger trends. Short term, you go to daily chart, then you can trade the stocks. Okay, then you can trade in and out. Okay. Next stock, we have coin. Okay, coin. Again, guys, this is not the full system. Okay, it's not the full system. There are other things to take note of. Right now, don't have enough time to explain. Okay, but this is not the full system right now. Okay, but these are the short-term trading, and then the long-term trading will be weekly chart. Then you follow the long-term trading. But this is not the full system. Got it? Okay, not the full system. Okay, we can also try other stocks like US stock, China stocks, Ping An. Okay, Ping An. Okay, whether it's short term or long term, you can take a look. And then let's say our short term, they do daily charts, then you take a look. Oh, daily charts recently, there's some buy signal. Okay. Okay, guys. By right, you should not just choose any stocks. Let's say, example, you want to trade Hong Kong stock, you should go to Hong Kong, then find the leaders. After you find the leaders already, then you trade the leaders. Okay, then you trade leaders. Okay, 10 cents, Baba, all these stocks. Then these are the stocks to trade. Okay, example, let's say example here, CCB. Okay, these are stock to trade. Okay, then from there you can see what are the signals. This is the correct way to trade. Got it? Okay, next one is, so this is not the whole group, hims and hers. Some of them may not be so big cap, okay, so may not be the most profitable. Okay, like this is 14B, actually it's quite small cap. Okay, during the class we will talk about scanning, learn how to filter out the stocks. So example, in Nasdaq we filter 30 billion and above. Okay, 30 billion and above. This one will cover in class. Okay, why should not trade too small cap? This is about 14 billion. It's quite small cap stock. Okay, but this is a long-term trade. Okay. Okay, guys. Is there a minimum amount to start? Minimum, I would say 3,000 Sing dollars to start. Okay. Any other question? Okay. So, maybe those people, May, you can ask me a stock. Like give me an example of a stock. Any stock that you can give me, May. Why? Because you ask like how fast you can make back your money. Show me a stock. Okay, let's say example. Okay, is every stock like this? Every stock going up? No. Let's say example, you go to UNH. So not every stock is going up. There will be stocks that are going down long term. Type yes if you all can see this is going down long term. Oh, so if going down, you what? You short lah. You don't go long lah. You short. Okay, this one will cover more in details in the future. Okay. Okay. Uh, uh, is it May who asks? May, do you have a stock in mind? If not, I use Jenny stock. Is it okay? I can use Jenny stock also. Okay, never mind. Not sure it's okay. Let's say you use Jenny stock. Apple. Apple, you all should know, right? Apple. Okay, let's say example, I trade Apple. Okay, I trade Apple and I do long term because let's say capital not a lot, maybe you don't need to do short term do long term a bit. Okay, so let's say example we look at it long term from here to here. This is about 112%. This is from here to here. That means 2020 until 2022. Okay, say example I start a capital of $5,000. Okay, $5,000. No leverage. No leverage. That means just pure cash. Okay, you can make about 5,000 plus in a year. Okay, that is for long term. If you want to trade short term, then you go into daily chart. Okay, daily chart. Then daily chart will kill you. Let's say example, accumulate position, buy, and then exit over here. Then you can do short term. In doing daily chart, usually you use some leverage. Okay, use some leverage. Let's say example, you start with a capital of $5,000. Okay, capital of $5,000, and you enter here. Let's say you leverage it 3 times. That will be $15,000. Okay, and this $15,000 you make about 30%. Okay, 30%. So it's about 4,500 in about, assuming you use 3 times leverage, you can make about, based on this, you can make about 4,500 about 7 months. Okay, so guys, these are not short-term trading. These are long-term trading. Okay, short-term trading, today don't have time to explain how it works, but there is a way to also trade short-term. Okay, any other person, anyone else got any other question? Which broker you recommend? We will later part we will have a class on how to use the broker. We will step-by-step process to how to enter the trades and things like that. So don't worry about it. Okay. Any other question? Based on average, what's the lead times for returns? Good question. Okay, so one of the ways you can search is you can go to here and find under the public's Facebook group how long they make back their cost fee. Okay, so go to here, you can go to here, you can search cost fee. Okay, there are actually people say I make back a cost fee in 3 months, 2 months. There are, okay. So this is 2016. Okay, people make back 10 times their cost fee. Okay, and then this is the thing. Okay, I got multiply by 10 the cost fee I paid. Okay, I clarify. This is okay. I have break even my cost fee. Okay, after 7 weeks. After 7 weeks of trading. Okay, 7 weeks break even. Okay, 3 weeks recoup my cost fees. Okay, so it really varies. Remember that Glenn, the $1 million portfolio one? Remember? Graduate less than 2 weeks make back cost fee. Okay. Trading last week, graduate 3 weeks, make back cost fee, almost all the cost fee, 3 weeks. Okay, so there is no like answer. Okay, some people take longer, some people take shorter, very hard to tell. Okay. I already make back cost fee. Big shout out to trade last week. This was only 1 week prior to the class, make back half the cost fee. Okay. Graduate last week, got back my cost fee last week, about 1-2 weeks. Okay. So you can search, these are the people who have made back cost fee. Okay, guys. Recent testimony, you can go to here, then you go under recent. Recent. Cost fee recent one maybe lesser. Okay, you can go search testimony cost fee. Okay, then the more recent one. Got it? Okay, this is like just few this week, this year, this month. Okay, got it. Okay, guys. If not, I will call it a day today. Any other person sign up? I'm not called your name. Okay. Anyone sign up and not call your name? If not, just summarize a bit. Okay, just to share with you all that this is like an investment type investment. If you understand, this is like an investment, just like stock trading is an investment. This course, right, is also an investment. Okay, so what are you investing? Basically, right now, you're investing, right, 3688. Instead of investing in Apple stock, you're investing in yourself. In yourself. Why is it important to invest in yourself? Because you are an investment decision machine. Okay, whether you buy Apple or whether you buy Meta or whether you buy Nvidia, you are deciding, yes or no? So right now you're investing this 368 so that you can make a better decision. Okay, can make a better decision. Maybe you shouldn't buy UNH, or so you are investing in yourself. That yes, if you understand. So by investing in yourself, instead of going directly to the investment, this is the investment, right? You have what we call a leverage. You have a leverage. You don't go directly to invest Apple first. Don't go directly invest Nvidia first. 368, invest in yourself already. Then you invest in Meta. Then you have what we call leverage. And in worst case scenario, this thing does not work. After day one, you can ask for refund and your cost is zero. Yes or no? But if you do not do it, like today, if you don't do anything, there's also zero. Yes or no? There's no cost to it. But at least this zero, 1 week, when you after the course, right, you come with what? All your data, all your information. I'm not saying that 100% this thing will make you money, but at least this zero that you come out with already, you have all the information, all the data of the cost, whether this work for you. Yes or no? Compare the 368, they ask for full refund, you have all the information already. Compared to right now, also you didn't cover anything, zero, but you have no information whether this thing works or not. Yes or no? Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so any other names? If not, we will call it a day for today. Or any other question? Let's say I pay 5 then I stop payment. When you pay, right, you're paying to the bank, not paying to us. Okay, paying to the bank. So your money back guarantee only here. Okay, guys. If not, then I will call it a day today. Okay, thank you guys for being here. My team will still be around. If you have any question, you can feel free to talk to my team. I feel free to answer your question also. If not, then thank you guys. Have a good day. Good night. Bye.
They say the holy water's watered down, and this town's lost its faith. Our colors will fade eventually, so if our time is running out, day after day, we'll make the mundane our masterpiece. Oh my, oh my love. I take one look at you, you're taking me out of the ordinary. I want you laying me down to the dead and buried. On the edge of your knife, swinging drunk on your vibe. The angels up in the clouds are jealous, know what we found. So we in the crowd, oh no, it's a minute. Something in the clouds are jealous, know what we found. Hopeless hallelujah. On this side of heaven's gate. Take my thought, I try to know. If it's your time, oh, take me.